Welcome.
Hey, we here. Hey.
How y'all
Wait a
doing?
minute.
What?
Where's Lady One Step?
She's supposed to be here.
This her. Shh, don't y'all tell nobody. This her show, but we got to.
Something ain't right.
I can't find her.
Something
We
ain't right.
can't find her right now.
Where's she at?
She doing a two-step out there.
She doing a two-step out there on her haters, so she'll be up in here in a minute. Yes. Yes. So guess what?
What?
We just gonna talk about what we know to talk about right now until Lady One Step get here, and then she can take over her show herself.
And then she can take over.
Yeah.
Well, tell everybody your name.
I am Donna Jean,
Miss Donna Jean. Give it up for Donna Jean.
and this is
Lady Love, all one word. Give it up for Lady Love.
Lady Love.
And this is
The legendary Willie Mack.
the legendary Willie Mack.
I told him I was coming. I just
Give
didn't
it
know
up.
what time.
Give it up for Willie Mack. Yeah, I got tongue tied.
so
Yeah.
listen. We are watching. You are watching the Lady One Step show minus Lady One Step live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and all other social medias, including sometimes
Instagram.
Ooh, that Instagram.
like, follow, share, comment, call, subscribe, send us $20, whatever you would like.
Oh, we would love that.
and
that would
we
help
would love
the show.
Yes,
Would it
it
though?
really would. It really would.
So let's get into talking about what you have going on, Mrs. Donna.
So this weekend, Saturday, June 18th, we in Pontiac have partnered with Meals on Wheels,
Meals on Wheels.
Pontiac Meals on Wheels.
Yes.
Several other, the Friends of Murphy Park, and some more people, the city of Pontiac. And we are putting on a free concert for our seniors and anyone that chooses to come.
That's awesome.
And this is my
I'm going to be on the set.
This is
I'm
my
coming out there to do 54 songs.
So you mean to tell me you're here
He's here.
I'm here.
to support Donna Jean
Yes.
Yes.
in her beautiful efforts for the Pontiac Meals on Wheels
Yes.
picnic fundraiser,
Yes.
excitement,
Yes.
Day in the
joy,
park.
music,
Yes.
day in the
Yes.
park.
Yes.
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 Wow, Willie Mack.
Because our seniors have given us so much,
Yes.
we are pouring back into them.
And I got a chance to see firsthand when we went to Pontiac the last
That
time.
was October.
That was October. I got a chance to see firsthand the people that was doing all the work there and making things happen, and just fell in love with it, you know.
Wow.
So, and I always wanted to do something for our elders and our kids and wherever I could start. And Pontiac just happened to be the place that I'm starting from.
That's a
So
beautiful
I'm
thing.
gonna take it from Pontiac and take it all the way around the world.
Taking it around the world.
Taking
Okay,
it
so
around the world.
who are you? Who's Willie Mack?
I am.
Why would he even take anything around the world?
I am the legendary Willie Mack. I am a singer, and I don't like to categorize myself as one genre, but I love music. So my music, I do a lot of shows on the Southern Soul market, but I'm worldwide. And my thing is a little different because I'm not on stage to sell records. And see, what I'm doing is going out here and talking to our youth in song and using my platform to as you know, so they can understand. They talk to me, and so why not talk to them back? And if they can understand me, and they got somebody they can understand as an adult, and they ain't listening to nobody else, why not accept that responsibility and take that challenge? So
That's a great opportunity.
it
It
is.
is. He's raising the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be the kids that I'm talking to now,
Talking to
you know, and I don't want them. Even I'm still alive today, but that could have been different.
you.
And so I just want to at least be able to encourage them and tell my story, and I know that if it touch one heart, it'll touch many.
Oh,
Yeah,
each one reach one.
that's right.
Yes.
That's
Each
right.
one reach one. Donna Jean, what were you gonna say? You was about to chime in. And sometimes it just show up, don't it? You be like, whoa, we gotta
Yes.
go.
But he's telling the truth, you know.
That's awesome.
We have to pour back into our young people.
That's right.
So many people say, well, the kids they're doing this, they're doing that. But what are we doing
Exactly.
to help
Yeah.
correct the problem? We can sit around the table and talk, But unless you are out actually coming out
Being active,
in the community
Yeah.
and do something about it.
You gotta understand the problem.
nothing will change.
You got to
This is
remember
something that
what it
we
was
talk
like to
about.
be a kid
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
I was raised in a two-family home. So I see so many children that don't have that opportunity to have a mom and a dad
Yeah.
in the same house.
Yeah.
You know, and
The
so
real inner city blues.
That's the real blues.
That's
That's
real.
that's
the
the
real
real
blues.
blues. You know, it's a relationship with life.
Yes.
You know, and these things, your environment affects the way you think, the way you do, what you do, and how you do it.
It does.
Exactly.
Everything is
Exactly.
energy. And what kind of energy are we giving? Like you, Willie Mac, you're going out. You're being proactive.
That's right.
Pro. You know, that means I'm higher than.
That's right.
So let me give that to you.
Thank
You know, but if someone doesn't know, if someone is not in that mindset, they're
Exactly.
not going to get it.
They
Exactly.
don't get it.
And
Exactly.
you need to know that.
That's right.
And you need to give it.
That's right.
How can a child grow and lead other children, their children,
Yep.
if we're not giving it to them?
That's
So
right.
one of the things that because I've known him about 2 years now.
Yeah.
He was on a live, we all friends on Facebook, and I'm watching, and you see the entertainers and performers, and they always performing for adults.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if he knows that I saw him. He was at a community center,
Mm-hmm.
and there were all these little kids, probably about 7 or 8, running around, and
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
took the time. Somebody took his phone while he was live, and he just started singing. And those kids, you just should have seen them.
It's
I saw so many little Michael Jacksons
It's
because they were trying to
amazing.
moonwalking,
Yeah.
and they were trying to mimic him.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So you were
It
dancing?
changed the whole.
I just started singing, and
Atmosphere.
they just, everywhere I go, these kids.
Wait, y'all! I think somebody
Kids,
coming in.
kids.
Somebody's coming. Shh! Don't tell nobody. I believe this lady one step.
How y'all doing? Oh, the traffic was horrible, and I left at my regular time, and it was horrendous.
They told us.
You got here safe.
We just told the people you was stepping on your haters out there.
You got here safe.
Welcome
And you
our
made
DJ lady one step to the platform. She made it in the building, so y'all get
Yes.
up for her.
Thank y'all for holding it down for me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
And we
so
came
much.
with you a guest.
I see.
I'm honored to have the pleasure to meet y'all.
I'm honored to meet you
Thank
also.
you.
I've heard great things about you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
So he's here to do the event Blues in the Park along with Priscilla Price and Deborah. So they're gonna turn Pontiac all the way up this weekend to
Okay.
give back to the seniors.
Okay.
We
That's a
were talking
beautiful
about
thing.
how important it is to give back to our seniors. Our seniors have done so much for us that we don't even thank them enough.
Right.
Do you all realize our seniors, they fought for us?
That's right.
They fought during civil rights.
Yeah.
They laid the pavement.
They laid down some serious
Steps. For real.
concrete steps for us. And we just toss them to the side.
They're not revered like they're supposed to be, like they do in other countries, and especially in
Yes.
Asian countries.
Asian, oh my
They put
God.
their seniors on the
On
pedestal.
a pedestal.
Yeah.
That's how it should
When I
be.
lived in Germany, the seniors were on a pedestal.
Right.
Should be.
The Asians,
And they never will allow the seniors to live alone,
no.
Wow.
ever.
Mm.
If they gonna make enough room for them
That's right.
seniors.
Mhm.
Right.
Grandpa sleeping over in the corner, but he at the house.
But he's
Grandpa
not
in his
alone.
corner,
And
right.
I know he's gonna eat every day.
Yeah.
I know
Right.
he's gonna get what he need every day. I know he's gonna get loved on every day.
Yes.
That's right.
But here in America, oh well, I guess I'll go visit mom at the nursing home.
You guess.
Oh man.
what a place.
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough.
What a place.
I'm gonna say I used to always,
And I'm not hating on nursing homes. Let's
Me
be
either.
clear.
me either. But I used to always tell my job, I would say, if my mom calls, y'all know I'm gone, right? Y'all come down here and get somebody to be in this room with these kids. Because when my mama called, I'm gone.
Got to.
That's it.
And there were a few times she called.
Yeah.
I just didn't even like the way she sounded on the phone. Wasn't nothing really wrong with her. She really just wanted to go to Jamaica one weekend. And I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. 'Cause, you
My
know,
mom wouldn't get on nothing, no plane,
Yeah.
no train.
my mama, she liked to go.
Yeah.
And she was like, and I was like, I told my supervisor, I said, you got to get somebody down here for these kids because I don't know what's going on with my mama right now, but I got to get to Alabama. I got to go. I got to Alabama. We went to Jamaica for a week.
Yeah.
I'm just
She
saying,
meant she wanted to go to Jamaica for real, for real.
she
For real.
really wanted to go to Jamaica. And you know, I was going to go. So, you know.
My mama just kept us in the garden out there picking peas and all.
Well, she did that part too.
But she
But
gave you that work ethic.
She
Yeah.
did. She
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, they gave
Made
us
us grow up, made us plant them. I'm talking about, man, it was so educating to
But
be
guess-
able to go out there and do it
Guess what? You ate good.
all the time.
Oh,
We had 3 deep freezers. Water, the back porch full of watermelons.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You came straight from
Straight from out of Alabama.
Alabama.
Dothan, Alabama, I was born.
Dalton.
And I was
Okay.
raised in a town of 300 people called Campbellton, Florida.
Oh, okay.
So it's it's a very small town, but the surrounding counties make it big. You know,
I got family in Alabama.
Oh.
I got a family in Hueytown.
Okay.
What's the name of that outside of Hueytown? I can't even think of the name of it. It's like
Inslee.
no, it's between Leeds. That's what
Leeds.
Leeds.
Okay.
I know Leeds.
Leeds.
Yeah.
And I got people in Birmingham.
Yeah. Birmingham. I just did a show in Birmingham too.
And my husband was born in Bankhead.
Bankhead.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Bankhead, Alabama.
Yeah.
I was raised in Alabama. I was born in New York, but I was raised in Alabama. My parents moved back to the South. And
That's another thing we had in common. We was both from Alabama. We met 2 years ago.
Yep.
You know, so we've been friends
For a while.
Wow.
You a blues singer?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you play too?
I know. I have a band that plays.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with that.
I did a show here last night. That was so unexpected. But right now it got pretty heavy views. Within the first couple hours, it was like 1,000.
I'm trying. Were you at
That's
TCB or
TCB. Yeah.
TCB Hall?
So
Okay.
the band played behind me.
Yeah.
We never practiced.
Practice.
We never.
That's the
rehearsed.
beauty of it.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
it was so man. It was
I know that
wonderful.
was so fun.
That's the beauty of it.
I didn't want to get off that stage.
I was like, I gotta go.
Man.
I gotta leave.
Yeah.
I like impromptu
supposed
things
to
like
be-
that.
Man.
I'm supposed to be doing something with Donna Jean, but I'm over here. I'm having a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be all right.
That one.
And that's another thing that they don't do anymore is jam sessions.
What you talking
Well, they
about?
did one last
Yeah.
night live on He was on live on Facebook, and I'm sitting. I'm like, oh, okay, Willie Mac, but we sitting here in the studio waiting on you.
Yeah.
You know.
Right here in Detroit.
That's all right. That's all. I like that. That jam sessions where, like, when I used to DJ at Firewater on Harper, they had a band on Thursday, and
That's you. It's not us.
And-
We silenced.
and they had a band on Thursday, and the band would let people come up and play.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can sing, that whatever you want to sing,
Yeah.
if you can play, get your axe out and plug in and play,
Okay.
and be done with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fun. It was because you get to see a lot of real
Yeah.
A1
Raw
musicians.
talent. Raw talent. Raw talent.
Okay.
Raw
You don't know
And
talent.
what's
all they
about-
wanted to do was
Yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen next. You
Yeah.
know?
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Especially with those the harmonica. We had it all going on.
And everybody
Man,
just
I'm
joined
telling you.
in.
I couldn't even go to sleep last night. I didn't go to sleep at 5:30 this morning
Because
because
you
I
felt like
watched
such
that
a
He
video.
high.
lied. He called me at 5:44.
Oh,
He said, "You sound a little groggy." I said, "I'm asleep.
You're right.
Right.
It's time to take a nap.
yeah.
I'm asleep."
I'm trying to go to sleep.
Oh man, I call a lot of people too.
He was like it was 12 noon. Hey, Donna Jean, what you doing? I was like, I'm asleep.
Really packed
Yeah,
high.
I call people. They let me call first time. They be like, I was like, I'm sorry to wake you up, and they'll be like, oh, it's okay. I'm calling again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to wake
But
you
it's
up.
okay because he got me out. It made me go ahead
They
and
was
wake
on the
up.
phone for 2 hours or something. The
Yeah.
second time.
Yeah, and then, we got it together and pulled some stuff together, and he's here.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all because, like I
Came from
said, traffic
California.
was.
I know it's
Horrible.
not jazz, but we have to support each other.
Yeah, we do.
And jazz is just an extension of blues.
Absolutely.
It's the originator.
It's the originator of blues.
Mm-hmm.
So, he just fit right on in.
That's it.
He just
That's
fit
it.
right on in.
The glue.
I love it too.
Yes.
I got a lot of family up here, and I'm starting to experience it everywhere I go.
Well, that's good.
I had 5 people to offer to want me moved to California, and it's the fan base is. I don't even call it a fan base anymore. It's what I said it was. It's family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's different. This is my first time being able to experience this type. So
Yeah.
so
Well, you do something. I mean, if you got the talent, which clearly you do, and you got the personality, which clearly you do,
thank you.
then people are going to be drawn to you anyway.
Yeah.
It's because you got that aura, you got that vibe.
Yeah.
And people will be drawn to you anyway. So your family is just going to expand more and more and more. You
Oh,
travel
yeah.
across the country.
Man, yeah.
And when you're humble, like he is,
Right,
people are very receptive.
right. They're
Very
more receptive to
receptive,
you
yeah.
when you're
Yes.
humble than you
Yeah.
are when you're arrogant.
Yeah.
Mm.
They'll tolerate you because they have to, because we got to put on this show.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're humble, oh, after the show, come on, let's have a drink, or come on, let's
That's
go get
right.
something to
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah.
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 If you're arrogant, it's like, okay,
yeah.
I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Right.
They probably
If-
try to
if
do
they
everything
call
to keep
you
you away
back,
from there.
Y'all gonna say if they call you back.
Right.
But this time I get to go out and I got a chance to really get out and see a lot of things. I met a lot of groups here.
Because when he was here in December,
Checking out the
we
food.
were filming.
Mm-hmm.
So we were
Yeah,
filming
movie.
a movie, and we were on set, and it was cold.
Yeah.
I know you were not happy about that.
Oh, man. I stayed in that.
We had
place.
one nice warm day, but then it was cold.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
And but then he was able to meet the owner of Meals on Wheels, and he said, "I'm coming back." And she told me, she said, "Hey, baby, what that guy? He said he was coming back. What his name was? You know how people that she remembered him, but she didn't know his name.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?" I said, "Who you talking about, Miss? You know the one the singer, the one that can sing, the one that sung to me.
It was him.
It was him."
Yeah. We sat down like an hour conversation.
Yeah, they talked.
Right
They
there.
had
She
a
said, "Come over
good
here and sit
time.
down." I sat down in that chair, and I bet you we talked for probably an hour.
Yeah.
Probably an hour.
But see, that goes to your personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes to your personality and your vibe.
That was the good Willie Mack. And she was like, "Donna Jean, I believe in you. So if whoever you send me, I believe in them." That's
Mm-hmm.
the type of
And that's good when you got that kind of rapport and you got that kind of relationship that people can take you on your word that you're gonna do what you're gonna do and you're gonna send them quality.
Right.
Yeah.
That goes, that goes a long way.
Yeah.
It's so important to trust. You gotta have that trust.
Exactly.
Especially out
'Cause
here.
if you
Yeah.
don't have it,
Yeah.
you're not gonna want to deal with people.
That's right.
Exactly.
You'll know them when you see them.
That's my
you
manager
know?
said all the time. He
Yeah.
said, "Do you trust
Do
me?"
you trust them?
And we don't have to talk about it no more.
Mhm.
It's over.
And when somebody show you that you
Yeah.
can't trust them,
Yeah.
that's like with the
It's-
arrogant folk. Like, okay, I'll see you later.
Exactly.
Bye-bye. Moving on.
Exactly. And trust
You know
is
when to get
important.
away with real quick.
Yeah, but
Yep.
then it's
Like,
like, are
oh,
you going to
man.
be able to, keep your composure and
Yeah.
then stay open?
Yeah.
So when that person that does come, you be able to trust them.
That's right.
Exactly.
You
That's
know, 'cause
right.
it
Yeah.
can be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
Because
talking
you
about that on your first show.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly correct. I want to welcome everybody to Stepping Up with Lady One Step on WJZZ Cool TV.
Hey.
We're streaming on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and sometimes Instagram. And if you'd like to call in with a question to anybody on the panel today, the number is 313-355-6018. That's 313-355-6018. And everybody introduce yourselves again.
I'm Donna Jean.
I'm the legendary Willie Mack.
And I am Lady Love with one word, with the R next to it. Register baby.
That's
Yes.
it. That's it. But we gotta just continue to support each other and come together as a group.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
next week, I'm gonna have my etiquette instructor because remember we talked
Yes,
about it last
about the
week how
etiquette.
etiquette
Oh, my
is so
goodness.
important
Yes.
in our community.
Yes.
Talk about it. Talk about it. DJ.
And she teaches them about knives and forks and spoons and how a man is supposed to pull out a chair for a woman and how he's supposed to push her in and how a lady is supposed to sit regarding what she's wearing, because you sit a certain way for certain outfits.
Yes.
You can't sit the same way in a long gown like you do for a mini skirt,
Yep.
and vice versa. It just
Absolutely.
it doesn't. Mm-mm.
And when you
It
got
don't
on
work.
when you got on blue jeans and you can sit one way,
A little bit more comfortable.
Mhm.
but you still have to sit in a ladylike way.
Right.
Even though you have on jeans or pants,
That's right.
you still try to sit ladylike.
That's
Exactly.
another language, actually.
It
Yeah.
sure is.
Exactly. So we got to come together as a
Mhm.
community, and we need more strong people. I won't even say men or women, just
That's right.
people.
People, period.
You know, people that have some compassion, and people have to be willing to accept it.
Yeah.
I saw on the news today this man was saying how a black man saying how he's appalled at how violent the children are from the ages of 11 up and how willing they are to be violent, and how crime has went up all over the country at least 20%, regardless of whether you're in an affluent area or a not so affluent area. And it all goes back to it takes a village. But the parents have to be willing to allow the village to help them.
Say it again for the
That's-
people in the back.
That's it.
All the way
The
back
parents got to be willing to allow the village to help them.
there.
That means
Nobody is trying to say you're a bad parent,
Yeah.
but your parenting skills aren't where they need to be.
You need a little help.
You need a little assistance.
And every
our parents didn't have parenting skills, but their
They had
parents helped them.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Mhm.
Because my grandmother kept a close eye on how my mom and dad parented us.
Mhm.
So if we stepped out of line, my grandmama was there to tell my mom and my dad,
Back up.
don't let them get away with that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Or they went to the other way. Well, you
Mhm.
didn't have to say that like that to that baby. You know, it can go.
That's right.
Grandparents
They
went
did.
both ways.
Yeah.
They did. They reprimanded the parent, and then they would reprimand us too.
Mm-hmm. And we need that.
Yeah.
We really, really need that.
You know.
Right.
Now, I teach, and you can't say nothing to the kids. You can't,
But
because back when I was a kid, the look
oh,
got
that-
you.
Oh, that ruler.
It worked. Or that ruler or the paddle.
Oh, that paddle.
I've
And
guess
they
got
were
what?
that
allowed to
before.
use
Oh
it.
my
Right.
goodness.
If you give the kids the look now, you can lose your job.
What? Oh
Really?
man.
That's threatening.
Oh.
I said,
wow.
"Phew, well, they gonna get threatened then, cause
That's
Since
serious.
I can't turn
Right.
into AT&T and reach out and touch them,
exactly.
guess what? I'm gonna give them this look.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
and
no.
if you can control, that's all it takes is if you can control, or now I won't say control. If you can modify their behavior
Yeah.
with a look, then everybody wins.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Our parents did it with us. That look.
Or
It worked.
if your parents called you by your whole entire
That's all
government
right.
name,
Like Arthur Wilson.
guess what? You already know.
If I heard my real name, I knew.
I got quiet.
I knew.
Like, let me just be quiet.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
just
So
better- I might. It's just time. Just go and take your bath, put your pajamas on, and go to bed.
Go to bed.
Immediately.
Just go to
Yeah,
go to
put a
bed
lot of
because
clothes on.
Oh my God.
yeah, just go to bed because if I heard my real name, because my parents had a little pet name for me,
Mhm.
but if I heard my real name,
Your
come out,
whole government name,
it didn't even
Yeah.
just if I just heard die.
you already know.
All my
By
father
the
had to do
time
was
no
look
got
at me.
out, yeah,
Oh,
My father
man.
looking, his tall self looking down at me, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I need to sit down.
yep.
I need a chair,
Exactly.
Dad. Hold on one second before you start. Let me sit down.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, the
Or your
respect was there though.
Yes,
There was
Exactly.
it was. You
respect.
know it.
Exactly.
You know it.
And guess
The
what?
respect is
It
not
wasn't
there
just the
right
respect
now.
from your mom and your dad and your grandparents. it was the respect that you got from Miss Pauline,
The whole neighborhood.
Miss Sally,
Mhm.
Miss Jane, Mr. Charlie,
Mhm.
whoever.
Everybody done heard about you.
Everybody,
What you did the other day.
yeah.
Mhm.
Because they were a unit.
That's
Everyone
right.
It was a
came
village.
together.
Yeah.
They were a village, you know. But
Mhm.
everybody is separate, and you can't tell anybody.
Don't you
anything.
talk to my kids like that. They hear you
Well,
start to hear that now.
right.
Don't say that to my
Yes,
kids.
yeah.
I'm the only one that can tell them what to do.
See?
You know.
Well, how come you're not doing that? then?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's work on that
Wrong.
part.
yeah.
Why
You're
I'm
not
having
seeing
to
the
say
results.
something to them if you're
Yeah.
doing such a
Ain't
great
no
job?
results.
No results at all.
No nothing.
Exactly.
But when you press play and play that music, Donna Jean, you get a whole lot of results.
What,
You get a lot of results.
baby?
That jazz is real.
I
That's
press play.
That's it.
I put that music on about 50,
Jazz.
so that it's just right going through the classroom, and they
Everybody floating.
Yeah.
Exactly. You
That'll
know,
take you on a cruise right there.
exactly.
That's
Exactly.
so
I want to
good.
go on a royal cruise.
it
Yeah,
relaxes
that's what
it
I wanna
relaxes
do.
their mind,
For
and
real.
even if they're up and they're too loud for me, I ain't gonna be like, shh, use your inside voice, because I don't have an inside voice.
Mhm.
I want to know where inside voice came from. Who dictates an inside voice?
Right.
You know, I want to talk loud in the house. I'm gonna talk loud in the house
You got something to say.
because I got something
Yeah,
to say.
something to say.
And
But
you
if
want
I-
everybody to hear it.
But if I just put a little smooth instrumental jazz,
Mhm.
because I don't want them to hear words, I just want them to hear the music.
Yeah.
I want them to hear
Yeah.
the instruments.
Yes.
Because I had one little boy say, "Ooh, that sounds like a saxophone." I said, "Who? A saxophone?" I said, "A saxophone?" He said,
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love
So they
it.
learning their
Yeah.
instruments, and you know, but it just calm them. It calm them down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I know when
so
my
true.
granddaughter was younger, she would always get into the car with her granddad, and he's a musician.
Mhm.
And she'd always say, "Granddad, could you play me that music with no words?" I'm like, "Okay."
Wow.
And she was like 4.
Yeah.
She was like,
Wow.
"Granddad, I want to hear that music that don't have no words." to
No
it."
words.
I'm like,
And she
"Okay."
knew.
I'm like, "Okay." So, and he would turn on smooth jazz. She's like, "That's right, Grandma. That's right, Granddad. That's right there."
That's it.
Because guess
That's
what?
awesome.
Now they
On the
They're
ability
creative.
to create.
their creative process kicks in.
They
Mhm.
own the
So
ability.
even though we might know that song as being a temptation song, but it's just the instrumental. Now that child has the opportunity to make their words
That's right.
To go
Yeah.
to
To
that,
that
melody.
song.
Yeah.
That sound.
They're not
Yes.
persuaded anymore. You know.
They don't hear the words, so they make their own little song up. And if you pay attention, play music and have a little child in the back seat, oh, they just be back there just singing.
Just going.
It
Singing.
sound like give it a goo to you,
Yeah.
but they singing
In their world.
in their world.
Yeah.
And my
Yes.
baby was like that. I
Yeah,
promise
even
you.
a baby.
When
They singing in their own world.
she would sing every day from the time she learned how to talk at 1 year old. She would sing every day. If Layla didn't sing, it's because she didn't feel
I was
well.
gonna say she wasn't feeling good.
Mhm.
She sing every day right now. She got music on YouTube right now, and she's got that neo soul thing
Right.
going.
Yeah.
I love that. I got a son that stutters, and I got a chance to sit down and talk to him. And his mother was like, he stutters like that sometimes. I said, it's okay. I
Let him
said, son,
sing.
I said, when you get caught up on word, I said, sing it to
Yep.
him. Yeah. I
Right.
said, sing it to him. And he
Mhm.
started practicing his singing, listening to the records and
Yep.
practicing singing. And the words come
Remember
on
Mel
out.
Tillis
Oh, he-
easily.
Right.
He sit
Mel
there and
Tillis.
say,
Mel,
like,
Mel Tillis
yeah.
Mel Tillis
He
could
can sing
not
all day.
talk. He
Mhm.
could not talk. He stuttered severely,
Mhm.
but he had a beautiful singing voice.
Steve Harvey, another
Yeah.
one that
Steve,
said
right,
he
yes.
said he stuttered badly.
Yep.
Yeah.
He sure did. Wow.
It does. My
Yeah.
twin brother was like that. It runs in the family, somewhere
Yeah.
down the line. So, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But you just have to take control of it and not let it control you.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
right.
what you're teaching your son, and that's a good thing.
Mhm.
That's right.
You don't have to be embarrassed or feel shy because
Yeah.
you stutter. Just sing it out.
That's right.
And singing to be able to, that's very vulnerable.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Right.
That's
Very
it is.
vulnerable.
That's
Yes.
right.
So
Yeah.
to teach him that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
And if
right.
it just comes out, oh, he on his way.
Just comes out. He already had this little real soft voice, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, man. he got a voice on him, you know. He don't even know it yet, but let me tap him on the shoulder for a second. Hey, son, sing this part.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep on
Keep
going.
going. Keep going.
I said, see how you got them words out there?
Yeah.
He followed me around, and you know, it was cool because I had just gained that relationship back with my kids. See, I'm able to talk to the kids out here because see, I was that father that wasn't there, and I was you know that child that was bad and you know
You
talking
weren't bad.
back. I was talking back, and you know.
You just misguided. You weren't
That's
bad.
right. I had my mother and father, great teachers. They did nothing but try to do the best they could. I just steered off into the wrong path. And then
Watching Pookie and them, you tried to be like Pookie and them.
That's it.
And then I was brought all of these things that happened to me. You know, it's so true how my life could have shifted. You know, and it came back around. I was facing 8 to 10 years of drug charges. I walk in the courtroom and they dropped all the charges. And
Won't
from
he
that
do it?
day, I'm talking about. You're talking to a man that didn't believe in God at one time. You know what I'm saying? That he made this happen to. You know. So I did surrender. Yeah, I did.
He good. He
He
made
said,
you a
"I'm
believer.
He said, I'm gonna
Man,
make
He
you
got
a
something.
believer.
He got something for you
I
to
got
do.
something for you to do,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna show you this way."
And I'm show you it's gonna be on my time.
That's right.
That part.
I'm not on mine, you know, and it's so real. It's so real. Just like me being here for tomorrow. That wasn't we wanted it to work, but we couldn't make it work. It worked on its own.
Yep.
You know, that was his.
We just
move.
had a series of events that
It-
happened and fell in place. Because when we left last week, we were talking to Jesus out in the hallway, and she was like, "I really want Willie Mack to be for my party," and I was like, "Girl,
It was impossible. At least that's what we thought.
We thought,
Right, exactly.
Willie Mack been in Detroit since Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
He wasn't supposed to fly in until Friday night.
Wow.
And I was way in California. And I was like, man, I'm finna go. I was like, man, I'm coming on up to Detroit. I just want to hang out for a little bit, you know.
So when do you fly back out?
I'm looking at Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to spend a week with us.
Yes.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you like it so
I
far?
love it. You know, I'm big on Motown sound, and
Okay.
I got a chance to go by Motown to see.
Oh, the
I
museum.
got a chance to see a lot of historical places.
The blue,
Okay.
the bluebird,
Bluebird
and
Okay.
the jazz place, and I'm getting
Okay.
a chance to meet people that's involved in the music. And
Yeah.
giving me a
Okay,
lot of
yay.
knowledge on it.
Yeah, he been doing
I've
stuff.
been-
He ended up he done been on a soundtrack. You know, we starting a soundtrack for a movie that Letitia is working on.
Okay.
So
Are you in the movie?
believe it or not, yes.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
She said, believe it or not.
Yeah.
She always gets.
So you're a promoter and a teacher and an actress. All right, go ahead on.
She get every title.
Keep building your resume, Donna G.
Jack of all trades.
Oh man.
Keep building your resume.
It's building up. It's really building up, and like we said, things are just falling in place. God is just being so good, and a lot of things that my parents wanted for me. I'm almost 60, and they're falling in place.
Better late than not at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how was that acting experience for you? Oh, play some music.
Play some music. Okay.
We have to wait for the DJ. Let us know what we want to do.
What we gonna play?
Because he had to show the
We got pulled in, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right. We can play. We're going to play.
Do you want to hear one of Willie Mack songs, or do you want to play jazz, or do you want to play? Who playing?
We can play. If we can pull up a Willie Mack song, that'll be just fine. We'll start out with a Willie Mack song. That's fine.
Tell it like it is.
Okay.
They might already have that cued in. I'm not sure.
So you have a song called "Tell It Like It Is."
Yes. My mother used to say that to us all the time when she was scolding us, and she would hit the table with her fist. Just tell it like it is, And I used it to write a song about, what I see relationships. I see people in relationships that maybe have a significant other that just won't do right. And on the second part, I told them about it.
All right.
Switch to Liberty Mutual and save $652.
Hello! Ah, tu la chip,
Excuse me.
Latino Molda?
Is that it?
Oh, okay.
Okay. And we're playing a song
You
by,
know these
by
women
our
today.
special guest, the legendary Willie Mack.
I don't know what kind of man they
So
looking for,
tell
but
it like it is.
I gotta be straight up with them. I'm a baby girl. I ain't that type of man, and I just want to be honest with you. You see, my mama always told me to be straight up with a woman and just go on and tell her the truth, son. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm gonna tell it like it is, baby. I'm the medicine the doctor ordered, and I can't hold no water. I'm just gonna tell it like girl. You want a man that's got a job.
Once again, welcome to Steppin' Up with DJ Lady One Step here
Girl,
on
you want a
WJCC
man.
Cool
You want a
TV.
man that's got his own
Catch
car.
us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter,
I
Twitch,
said, girl,
sometimes
girl, you want a man that pay your bills. I said, girl,
This is Three Ladies
you
Plus.
want a man to help raise all your kids.
That's it. Willie's Angel.
And I hope that.
So, yeah, that was a little bit of Tell It Like It Is by the legendary Willie Mack.
Yes.
I like it.
And he will be performing tomorrow up in Pontiac.
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday.
Today is Thursday. Yes,
Right,
Saturday.
up in
June
Pontiac.
18th, 4 to 8. In Murphy Park on Martin Luther King Boulevard. 318 Martin Luther King.
I'll be here tomorrow for Jesus' birthday.
Jesus is having a birthday here tomorrow, so he will be performing tomorrow for her
Okay.
party as well.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Where would that be at?
Here at the station.
Oh, okay.
She's having something here at the station.
Oh, okay.
And then on Sunday, I'm gonna he's gonna make an appearance somewhere. Sunday, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. At the old Shea Max. I'm gonna surprise them
Yeah.
with the Shea Max. With the Mac.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. And there's the flyer for Blues in the Park. And it's featuring Willie Mack, Priscilla Price, and Devron.
There
Hey.
you go.
All right.
Well deserved.
And like
That's
I said, it is free to the public. Nobody will be charging you to park unless you park in somebody's driveway.
And you get told.
Yeah.
And they tell you that they charging you, that's on you.
Yeah.
But it's free. It's free. It's free. There will be food
Food and all.
and something to drink.
Tater salad.
Something. You gonna make us some tater salad,
I
right?
can do that.
Okay. Y'all heard it right here. That is gonna be tater salad.
That's right.
Once again, we are on WJZZ Cool TV,
Hey.
Stepping Up with DJ Lady One Step, and Donna Jean and the legendary Willie Mack, and
Lady Love with one word, registered, trademark.
Hey.
and if you'd like to call in at 313-355-6018. That's 313-355-6018. And coming up next, we're gonna listen to Detroit's own Miss Anita Baker.
Hey.
Yes, and more yes.
We're gonna do some Anita Baker.
Gonna get old Anita, and she'll be coming to Detroit
July
July.
22nd. Soldier Sound. Detroit's own.
I let Anita borrow my voice.
Oh, is that what happened? Or she just never gave it back?
But after the 28th, she's gonna get
When she retired, you can have it.
Yeah,
When she
you
retires.
bring me joy when I'm down. There's so much joy when I lose my way. Your love comes smiling on me. I saw your face, and then I knew we would be friends. I was so afraid. That was that incomparable.
Miss Anita
Bringing
Baker.
us joy.
That's it.
Yeah.
Y'all feel good? Feel good? DJ Lady Ones, you got a great show.
Oh, thanks to y'all.
Oh, man.
Thanks to y'all.
Girl, we
Y'all pulled
slid
it
in.
together. Traffic was getting on my whole nerve.
Yeah, definitely.
We was in here going, well, what we gonna do?
Y'all did
Made
it.
it happen.
Y'all made it happen. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Best words.
We
yeah.
just throwed a little something in the
That's
pot
all
and
we got.
stirred it up, and it came out.
We said we have lady DJ Lady Ones.
We got your back.
I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, we got your back.
Yep.
Yes.
I appreciate that. And I left at my usual time to get here
Well,
on
now
time.
you know now that it just got warm outside.
Clearly.
So school is out. So you're going to have more people on the roads. For
And
real.
not only that, but I believe I have the mindset of when it gets warm, hot, people's brains melt. And when it get cold, their brain freeze and they drive stupidly. And I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I was just wondering earlier, did they give out some driver's license at the Cracker Jack box up here? Because I was coming down Woodward. And just because you drive a Porsche, don't think I won't hit you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we be driving
Do your
crazy,
part, right?
man.
Yeah, I'm going to do my part.
I can't
Yep.
drive that thing.
I wasn't driving fast. They crazy. They'll be in the middle lane and they know they got to do a Michigan turnaround and they just slide straight across.
Yeah, every car I get, I don't stop putting the seatbelt on and hold on to it.
Yeah.
Great sounds of one of America's most successful jazz guitarists and vibrant entertainers, George Benson. Appreciated as both an accomplished musician as well as an exceptional performer, George Benson has earned himself an impeccable reputation as one of music's most enterprising and engaging.
Palm Springs and go hang out with them for a week.
But yeah, jazz, like I said, I've been listening to jazz since I was 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But I like all music, you know. The only music I
With the kids.
no, it's really opera. I like classical music, but I'll listen to opera, but I like classical music.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Yeah. I think I'd have to be
You know what?
to see the show when it is.
Yeah.
Right. That's
So
the only damn
if she
way
meets Genda Harris, yeah, she might change her mind on that. You know, Genda, she does Southern soul. Genda Harris, she does Southern soul, but she does that. She's trained in opera, and it's different.
Has anyone in here ever heard? It was amazing to me. I was watching a video and it was James Brown and Paparazzi.
Yes. Paparazzi.
Yeah, James Brown and Pavarotti. Pavarotti sung James Brown's songs
Yes, he did.
in the form of opera.
Yes.
Oh man, I ain't never seen that.
You can look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
And it was James
awesome.
Brown and Pavarotti, and then it was also Pavarotti and Barry White.
Yep.
That was
And
awesome.
Pavarotti sung their
He
songs
loved.
in Italian in the form of
Opera.
in the form of
Man, I
opera.
gotta hear that.
Me
Man.
too. I gotta look that.
Y'all never seen? Oh my God! I don't know how you.
You can play a little bit of it.
I mean,
James Brown and
James Brown.
the only
Paparazzi.
person that can do that on that level.
Yeah.
You know, that's
When the first time I saw that, I'm like,
That's
okay.
Yeah.
They put two different genres of music together and made it work, and they had a full
The
orchestra.
man's work. I saw that. I
may
saw
have
that
seen
one.
it before.
Yes, he was on stage with. Yep, he sure was.
Yes.
I saw
Mhm.
that.
And they had a full orchestra.
Wow.
So we're gonna play.
Well, that's what you used to get.
Mm-hmm.
Barry White, when he performed, he had a full orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
They used
Horn, strings, the whole 9
to
yards.
the whole 9
Percussion
yards.
section, not just a drummer.
That's
a percussion section.
Yeah.
You had your flutes.
Tina Turner.
You had your violins. You had everything on stage. I was thinking
This
one
is
night
James
I would
Brown and
never want to have to
Pavarotti.
plug them in.
Mhm.
Doing sound.
This is a man's world. But it would be nothing without a woman or a girl. Mhm. You see, man made the car, to take us over the road. Man made the train.
But yeah, if you get a chance, look it up on
It's
YouTube.
awesome.
It's
It is
awesome.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it. Because when I saw it, somebody told me about it. I'm like, really? So I typed it up on YouTube. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something you have to
Those were some of the
they gotta
great
listen to.
entertainers.
Yeah.
And the two people you wouldn't expect to be together on stage ever.
Especially James Brown.
Well, James Brown even did music with Elton John. He's performed with so
Mm-hmm.
many.
I'm a big Elton
real-
John fan too.
I love
Musicians.
Elton John.
Yeah,
I love
Mhm.
Elton John.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My brother, he called himself Captain
And Bill
Fantastic.
Collins too.
Captain
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil Collins is a great musician.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Yes.
So,
In the air tonight. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's a
man.
classic.
That is a
That's a classic.
song.
Yeah.
and
That was one of the
something.
songs that I sang in my band with my twin. That was
Yeah.
my song. I said, no, I'm singing this song.
Right.
Okay. Something
That's
that
song,
that
man.
people
That's
don't
a
realize, but music, no matter how this group over here might hate, that group over there might hate, you have a different group here, and music will bring everybody together.
What is those
What a
saying?
beautiful
Music
thing.
soothes the
Savage
savage
beast.
beast.
We just said that on the show earlier.
Mhm.
Music
does.
soothes the savage beast,
Yeah.
and it does.
And like I said before, when I first met you, a couple of weeks ago, if you are in a bad mood and you get in your vehicle and turn on some music, some jazz,
You're good to go.
Yeah.
and you can calm down. You don't
Mhm.
want to get in your vehicle and turn on something that's gonna make you bounce up and down.
And I
And
say that, yeah.
you want to get in your vehicle and relax. So by the
Right.
time you get home, you've decompressed.
There you go.
You've had a
Yes.
rough day with the babies.
You gotta be able to think, you know,
You do.
to
Exactly.
make good decisions.
One thing I love about jazz is that you could just every style of song, every genre of music, you're collaborating all of that sound together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can take a rap song and create a jazz
That's right.
song.
Mhm.
You
And
can
groups
take
have
a
done
rap-
it.
and they
Common
do it.
did it.
Yes.
Streetwise,
Yes.
they
Yeah.
take hip hop and put a jazz spin
And
on
just
it.
put a jazz and
Yeah.
take
Hidden
that
Beach,
song.
same thing.
Mhm.
It's remarkable. I mean, it totally puts you in a different mindset.
It does.
And that's what it's
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and it might be a rap song that you cannot even stand at all.
Yeah.
But
Oh my
if you
goodness.
hear the jazz instrumental of it, you're like,
That's it.
wow, that's kind of hot.
I like that.
Yeah, they got this new joint out now, man. This is the song of the year.
Right.
And been out forever.
Been out forever, or a
Yeah.
rapper just did it,
Yeah.
and you hated it because of the words he said, and we put a jazz spin on it and deleted the words.
Yes.
And now it's your
Love
jam.
it. Right.
That's right. There's one song that I always listen to, you know, when I want to hear everything, and it's called Green Onions.
Oh,
Right.
I love green
Oh my
onions.
God.
Y'all
Green
Yeah,
onions.
green
Oh,
onions. Green onions take you to a
TNMG.
whole
I
nother
love
level.
green onions.
You can
Yeah.
play that
Over
anywhere.
and over
Yeah,
again.
everything.
when they play green onions in the club,
Oh,
people will
man.
knock the chairs off.
That's green onions.
Run into the dance floor. Everybody on the dance floor. Dance floor ain't but this
Yeah,
big.
that was-
You
that's
hanging off
it.
the edge of the dance floor.
And I have heard that So
Do with nothing, and the little best foods make taste,
and I
not
have
waste.
done that so many times in different bars just to see, I don't play the usual music you hear in bars. Every once in a while, I'll throw something out there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh man,
Booker
just
T
that,
and
just
them
the
G's.
beginning, man.
Yeah. You feeling bad if you heard
You tap your foot.
you be eating your food.
You gonna tap your foot or bob your head or something. Something gonna move. Exactly. Right. Right.
But that was it. That was the jam.
Yeah,
That is the jam.
Exactly.
That's it right there.
I know back in the day, they used to play that a lot at the skating rinks. You gonna hear that
Oh, yeah.
at the roller rink.
Yeah.
It's got every beat. It's got
You're going to
everything.
hear it,
It was awesome.
and you're gonna see too many people out on skating around, styling and profiling.
If you couldn't skate, you was gonna fake when that was on.
You was gonna hurry up and make your way to the side.
Yeah, but you're on the floor.
Right.
You was on the
So
floor.
you're gonna be out there.
You gonna do something.
Right. Shake a little tail.
Hold on to the rail.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, I ain't never. I was not able to learn how to skate. I was in Colorado, and I went in there with a bunch of friends of mine that I met, and I was the only one in the middle of the floor shaking like a little wet dog. I'll tell you, I was shaking, man, and these people were just all around me. I was like, man, this ain't for me.
It's such an art.
What?
It's such an art.
But once you learn,
Man, I be looking at them people skate out. It's something that I wish I could do.
Me too.
Once
I
you
mean, I
learn.
never was good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like tippy tipping, just really trying to like hold on because I'll fall.
Man.
But it's such an art.
It is. I
Really
follow
is.
this.
now what I wanted to do was ice skate. I always wanted to learn the ice skate.
Ice skate, yes.
But I was raised in Alabama, and we didn't have an ice skating rink when I was
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
And if they did have one, it was somewhere private, and we couldn't go
Mhm.
because we were too dark. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we didn't have those opportunities. Now, here in Detroit,
Mhm.
I saw it on the news not long ago. There's a club
Of ice skaters.
of ice skaters that are black.
And the club is ran by two women.
Yes.
Two black women.
Two black
Yeah.
women, because they said they had to go to the suburbs when they were children to learn to skate. So they brought it. It's here in the city.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's in the
awesome.
city now. So our children are getting these opportunities.
Right, yeah.
So, people pave the way for these kids to get these opportunities.
Yeah. We just have to let them know.
Yeah.
Yes, like we were talking earlier, we got to teach them.
Yeah.
They don't know. I didn't even know that.
So last week, Willie
I
Mac,
saw it on the news. Yeah.
we were talking
Corner
about
of information.
different events and things that had happened. So prom season is just passed. She said a young lady had a full ride scholarship. She had a 4.0 average in school, and she lost it all because of the choices that they made for prom. She had a prom dress on. She had
She had an AR-15 on the skirt on the bottom of her dress, and she was holding a 380. She was holding the gun, pointing it, and the guy was standing next to her. He was pointing the gun too.
Taking a picture.
So she lost all of her.
Because I sent it to you.
You did.
She lost her scholarship. She lost her privileges
That was unreal. When I
because of a choice of trying to be in the popular crowd.
And somebody probably begged her to do it. It's amazing, man. That's why I
Yeah.
say you gotta be able to
So
think
you know,
to make the right. So
you have to
got
think. You have to think.
to make
And you need
decisions.
people, leaders in your ear.
That's right.
The
Yeah.
leaders need to constant.
That's
That's a consistent.
Because
thing.
somebody in that crowd should have said,
should
"Hey,
have said no.
This ain't
That's
true.
not
this
what's
ain't
up.
cute."
Look,
At
pull
all.
her to the side. Hey, look.
At all.
Especially what's going on today in these schools.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
not playing. People aren't playing
Yeah.
with that.
And
Well,
then-
once again, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me on Stepping Up with DJ Lady One Step. And we
Yeah.
always streaming on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and sometimes
Instagram.
I want to thank the legendary Willie Mack for
Thank
showing
y'all.
up and showing out and
Thank y'all
everything,
so
showing us so much love. We appreciate you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you all.
He got that Pepsodent smile going
coming,
on and
y'all.
everything. Thank you again.
Always be 3
You are
Donna
more than
Jane,
welcome.
you are my
Yeah.
shero.
Yay.
Thank you again, Lady Love.
Yes.
With an R.
Registered.
Registered.
For being my baby girl
You're
shero.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it again until we get it right or get it more better. I ain't going to say